Hey, my name is Krish. I've moved from London to New Zealand in the last 5 months. I am working in the water engineering sector, and just going to tell you a bit about the move and how easy it was, pretty much.
Awesome. So, what made you initially want to move to New Zealand?
It was a bit of a combination of the UK being a bit uncertain and politically a little bit edgy, unstable, as well as the lifestyle here being a bit more outdoorsy, active, and sort of there being a better work-life balance.
Yeah.
And a few friends had moved here and travelled here, and they said, yeah, it's just great. So I thought I'd try it out.
Awesome. And so, why did you want to leave the UK?
Pretty much for the same reasons as I mentioned before, so a little bit unstable, a little bit uncertain in terms of how they're going to go with the work sector and politically as well. So that was a bit of a driver away. And then the workload here was also on a bit of a peak. There's a lot of work coming in the civils and water sector, and you've also got a lot of new opportunities rising up.
Mm-hmm.
And the money's better here as well, which helps.
Definitely. So, how was the New Zealand visa process, and how long did it take?
It's pretty simple. So for me, I applied with a work offer behind me, which made it a lot quicker. So it took about a week or so to get everything together in terms of your medical tests and your police checks and so on. And then after that, from applying to my visa being in my hand, it was 4 days. So
Oh wow,
it's very
very
quick.
quick. Awesome. How did you find, or how did 84's event in London facilitate your relocation to New Zealand?
That was kind of the first step actually. So from that event, I spoke to one of the consultants face to face for an hour or so, just to find out where my skills fit in, how the market's moving in New Zealand, how it compares to the UK and so on.
Mm-hmm.
And that was sort of the first step that pushed me towards, okay, let's apply and see where we go with this.
Yeah.
And I think from that application through to me moving here in person, 84 were pretty much fully involved and sort of guiding me and telling me, what things are and what to do, what not to do. And they were always there if I wanted to speak to someone about something I wasn't sure about either, so
Yeah.
that was really useful.
Awesome. And how was your overall experience with 84 recruitment?
Yeah, very good. So they were pretty much there the whole step of the way, and they kind of provided a lot of guidance on the companies and their sort of work-life culture here as well, which is quite important, I think, compared to the UK, because you've got a lot of smaller companies that are sort of locally based, so the culture is quite an important aspect. And they provided some good guidance on or whether I'd fit in or not, how I'd fit in, what kind of people to look for, and so on. So
Yeah.
from that point of view, yeah, really useful and really good.
Cool. And how are you finding New Zealand so far?
So far, yeah, pretty great. So I've not really missed home that much in the last 5-6 months, which is weird, but yeah, so far it's been great. So that work-life balance really came through, which I expected to, but that's definitely made the move a bit easier and settling in a bit easier as well.
Yeah, definitely. Best thing about New Zealand?
Really the people/culture, I'd say. So it's very multicultural, and it's pretty much as similar to home or as different home as you want it to be. There's no real boundaries, so yeah, it's pretty much up to you, but the people are very friendly and they make the move a lot easier, so that's, the best part.
Awesome. What's your best bit of advice for someone looking to make the move to New Zealand from the UK?
I'd say definitely speak to people who live here, that have worked here as well, even if it's mutual friends or contacts, definitely speak to them in person and rely less on sort of internet forums and so on. And also I'd say it can take a bit of time to get the momentum going, so definitely just keep at it. And once it gets going, you'll find, you'll speak to more people and get more offers in and stuff. And also make the first move, because companies and employers out here want to hear from people in the UK and Europe. And if you make the first move, they'll be happy to speak to you about it one-to-one over the phone or over Skype, and you can kind of go from there. So, yeah.
Cool. Last question.
Mm-hmm.
Would you do it all again?
Yes. It's been pretty simple, and yeah, so far it's been great. So yeah, if I had to, I would do that again.
Oh, fantastic.
Definitely.
Hey, thank you so much for your time this afternoon, Krish. Really, really appreciate it.
No worries.